When I'm making video games today, I want people to be entertained. I'm always thinking, how are people going to enjoy playing the games we are making today? As long as I can enjoy something, other people can enjoy it too. Shigeru Miyamoto. Here are 25 of the most expensive video games ever made that you probably own. 25. Heavy Rain. In 2013, it was revealed that Heavy Rain cost only about $18 million to make. With Sony's marketing and distribution cost added, the total for the game was something like $55.5 million, while Sony earned more than $140 million from the game's sales. 24. Gran Turismo 5. According to the series producer, Kazunori Yamauchi, Gran Turismo 5 cost Sony $60 million over its 5-year development cycle. It proved to be a huge commercial success, and as of 2013, was one of the best-selling PS3 games, and the best-selling PS3 exclusive, with over 10 million copies sold worldwide. 23. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon: Future Soldier. On January 22, 2009, Ubisoft announced that this was in development, but the game wasn't released until May 2012. Its budget was right up there with Crysis III at about $65 million. 22. Crysis III. Crysis III is a first-person shooter developed by Crytek and published by Electronic Arts, released on February 19, 2013. Its development took more than 2 years and cost an estimated $66 million. 21. Halo 3. It was initially conceived even before Halo 2 was released in 2004. Most of the staff was preoccupied with making extra content for Halo 2, while the rest moved forward with the groundwork for Halo 3. The game's budget was about $60 million, and 4.2 million units hit stores the day before its release, leading it to gross more than $300 million in its first week alone. 20. Watch Dogs. Ubisoft Montreal began development on Watch Dogs in 2009, but the game kept getting pushed back because of constant polishing. After 5 years and $68 million, Watch Dogs was finally released in November 2014. 19. Rift. This was in development from 2006 until 2011 and underwent extensive alpha testing, followed by an open beta. Trion World CEO Lars Butler stated that Rift had an initial budget of more than $50 million, and judging by the game's wild success, no one regretted spending that money. 18. Final Fantasy XIII. When Final Fantasy VII became one of the most expensive games ever made, no one predicted that Square would get itself back on the list of most expensive games over a decade later with Final Fantasy XIII, which cost more than $65 million. 17. Metal Gear Solid 4: Guns of the Patriots. MGS4 was developed thanks to fan demand, despite the fact that series creator Hideo Kojima had previously said Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater would be the last in the series. Its budget has been estimated to be between $50 million and $70 million. The game sold 6 million copies worldwide in its first 3 months. 16. Pokemon Red and Blue. Back in the 90s, Game Freak developed Pokemon Red and Blue, originally released in Japan as Pocket Monsters Red and Green. The budget was about $75 million. This marked the beginning of what would become a multi-billion-dollar franchise selling millions of copies worldwide. In 2009, they appeared in the Guinness Book of World Records under Best-Selling RPG on the Game Boy and Best-Selling RPG of All Time. 15. Defiance. Defiance is a science fiction-themed persistent world MMO third-person shooter developed by Trion Worlds. It was one of the company's most ambitious projects ever, with a budget said to reach $80 million, pushing the cost of the overall project well over $100 million. 14. The Elder Scrolls V: Skyrim. Skyrim is an action role-playing open-world game developed by Bethesda Game Studios and published by Bethesda Softworks. Its development and marketing cost a total of $85 million. Over 7 million copies were shipped to retailers within its first week, and it sold over 20 million copies worldwide. 13. Shenmue. When Shenmue was released in 1999, it put the icing on Sega's cake of a glorious decade nearing its end. It was the most expensive game in terms of development for its day, with production and marketing reaching an estimated $70 million, though some of that cost went to covering Shenmue 2. 12. Tomb Raider 2013. Following Tomb Raider Underworld, Crystal Dynamics was split into two teams. The first was tasked to work on the next sequential pillar of the Tomb Raider franchise, while the second focused on the newly created Lara Croft series, debuting with Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light in 2010. The game took nearly 3 years to be fully produced, and its cost was estimated to be around $100 million. 11. Deadpool. Deadpool is an anti-hero action comedy game based on the Marvel Comics character of the same name. It was first announced at San Diego Comic-Con 2012 and was released on July 25, 2013. According to estimates, the game's development cost approximately $100 million. 10. Disney Infinity. Disney Infinity is a combination video game and toy line that features characters from Disney and Disney property, movies, and television shows. It was a high-stakes effort to right the Disney digital ship, and it hit stores in 2013. People close to the company pegged the cost of making the game and toys at well over $100 million. 9. Too Human. Too Human's budget has been estimated at between $60 million to $100 million. It's known mostly for having remained in development limbo for almost a decade, originally planned for the PlayStation in 1999. In 2000, it was being developed for the GameCube, before the rights were sold to Microsoft in 2005, and finally landing a launch date on the Xbox 360 in 2008. 8. Red Dead Redemption. This Western action-adventure game was developed by Rockstar San Diego and published by Rockstar Games. It was released on May 18, 2010, and its development budget has been estimated to be anywhere from $80 million to $100 million. 7. Grand Theft Auto 4. In 2008, producer Leslie Benzies stated that the game cost approximately $100 million. He said that more than 1,000 people worked on the project for over 3.5 years. GTA 4 sold more than 600,000 copies on the first day in the UK alone, and grossed more than $400 million worldwide in its first week of release. 6. Max Payne 3. Originally, it was scheduled for late 2009, but pushed to 2010 in order to benefit from more development time. This made the game one of the most anticipated of 2010. Even though we don't know the exact budget, since Rockstar didn't divulge those figures, analysts have estimated it at $105 million. 5. Destiny. Even though Activision CEO Bobby Kotick stated the total cost as $500 million, Bungie's Eric Osborne stated it was nowhere near that. Later estimates placed the game's combined development and marketing budget at about $140 million. 4. Final Fantasy VII. Development began in late 1995 and required the efforts of approximately 120 artists and programmers. It was the most expensive video game of its time, with a budget of around $45 million and its marketing cost at $100 million. 3. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 made staggering amounts of money when it was released, but it wasn't exactly cheap to make either. Not only did its development cost about $50 million, but its marketing and launch budget was a whopping $200 million. 2. Star Wars: The Old Republic. This needed more than 800 people on 4 continents to spend 6 years and nearly $200 million to be created. The story runs 1,600 hours, with hundreds of additional hours still being written. Nearly 1,000 actors have recorded dialogue for 4,000 characters in 3 languages. 1. Grand Theft Auto V. Estimates place its combined development and marketing budget at more than $265 million, which makes it the most expensive game ever made. Additionally, GTA V broke industry sales records and became the fastest-selling entertainment product in history, earning $800 million its first day and $1 billion in its first 3. Enjoying our lists? Be sure to click that subscribe button in the top right corner so you don't miss out on new ones every Monday through Friday. Share them with your friends and help us consistently conciliate curiosity. And if you want even more lists, check out these 2 videos here, or just head to our website at list25.com.